week. Look at that. Aren't I just great? I'm here for it. I can also see myself on like Twitch, partially because I have Manager Studio open as well. Welcome to my kitchen. We have bananas and avocados. Actually, I don't have bananas or avocados. But what I do have is a cookbook. The Elder Scrolls official cookbook that I got for Christmas from my uncle, because I've been a fan of Skyrim and Oblivion before that, since I was like 8. And at one point it was my hyperfixation, and I played it nonstop. I carried the manual around with me when the game first came out in like 2011. What was like 7th grade? Baby Ren. So over the years, my family knows I still love Skyrim. I play it every birthday. My goal every birthday is to get drunk and play Skyrim. Which I haven't accomplished yet. Usually I just play Skyrim and I'm so tired from just existing that I don't get around to it. If any spectators come in, please tell me how things go with this whole thing. Hello, people! Hi, 3 spectators. That's so cute. Huh. Hey, Ariana. So anyway, I own this. And that means I have access to so many recipes. I've done the Horker loaf, minus the Horker. It's actually beef. Beef and oysters. I did not use oysters because I just didn't have, I don't like oysters and they're expensive and I couldn't find them in the grocery stores I was at because I go to Trader Joe's. I go to Trader Joe's because it's cheaper here than wherever else. Ariana, how's the audio? Let me know. Yeah, so I tried the Horker loaf. It's meh. I did the root cake. Very good. Thank you. All right, great. I did the root cake, which is also in here. It's the page before what we're baking today. Spiced root cake. You can see the end result on my Instagram. Follow Travels of Ren. Travels_of_Ren. So little shameless self promo. Where I have that on like my Ren Cooks highlights. And I think that's all I tried. No, I tried the companion meatball bake, which was slightly more tasty than the Horker loaf. So far, this book has been good for desserts, not great for food. That's been so far. I haven't even started baking yet. I've got some of my stuff down. I've got the stuff that was like above me. You can kind of see the opening of my cabinet here, but like it's all above me and I'm on a stool right now because I'm very short. Let me just close that. I actually don't need that many dry ingredients or spices. I think all of the flavor is coming from the honey and like the powdered sugar. And there's cream cheese for the frosting. But that's it. But anyway, what we're baking today, very classic Skyrim. We're making sweet rolls, baby. We're making some sweet rolls. I actually have another scene up with the recipe, so you can thank you. Yes. I actually have another screen up with the recipe, which I will start once I actually get started baking. Also, shout out to my roommate, who I'm using her light, who also cleaned before she went home. And I'm using her light without permission, but she can keep the batteries I put in it, because I put in new batteries. She can keep the batteries as thanks, because I didn't ask before I took it. As you do. But that's okay. Excuse me if I'm a little bit because I was actually doing an RPG right before this. I was doing my session of Mouse Guard by Luke Crane and whoever the hell else is it by. So we only just finished that like half an hour before I was set to start streaming, and I was like, oh no! So here I am. So we're gonna get started, finally, because I want to go to bed at a normal time, and by a normal time, I mean before I die. Yeah, I literally did my makeup before I actually got my stuff out. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, but I have work all day tomorrow. And I have to get up and work on things, so we love that. Hold on, I'm gonna take off starting at 8 p.m. tonight off the title. Mettez à jouer les infos. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 350. The oven's right next to me. I'm gonna try and stay in frame, but I can't get everything in frame. There's nothing in the oven, right? I learned as a child, you always check if something is in the oven before you start doing anything else. Also, I've got some Skyrim music going in the back. Can't wait for Twitch to read me, which will be great. We love that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. No one's gonna be able to watch the VOD for this because it'll just be all copyrighted, and I'll be like, I'm not getting monetization anyway, Twitch. Nice map, by the way. Thank you. It came with the original box set. That's my map from the 2011 box set that I've carried with me for the past 9 years. I also have the one from the manual, but it's in my childhood bedroom right now. I'm not getting... Whew. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just checking my stream info. All right, so we started that. I'm gonna move to the next baking recipe. Are we back? It turns out in my other scene I forgot to add my camera mic. Great. The camera mic didn't change over scene to scene. So anyway, what I was saying was I'm sorry if this photo is illegible, but I'm going to actually turn down this mic a little bit because it's having trouble because it's reading me a little bit. I do audio mixing. But anyway, I had to take it with my phone camera because, there we go. Because I just don't have great cameras, and all of the good equipment I've been using this whole time, if you've been watching my streams before, was not mine. It's my university's. So, we stan expensive universities that give you all this info, but don't give you anything else. Whatever. Alright, so let's get started. So, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. In a large bowl, combine the butter, warm milk, honey, stirring until the honey is dissolved. So that's our first step. So what we need is 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter melted. It means I need to melt some butter. Get ready for some microwave interference. Woo! And some milk. Is this good? I realize I have milk in here that I don't know if it's good. Hold on. It doesn't smell bad. It was only supposed to, like, the Best Buy date is like, oh yeah, it's got a sell by date, not a Best Buy date, so we're good. We use that, and then I have more milk, because I always have milk. We need a whole cup, and we need 2 tablespoons of honey. So I need to warm up some milk. We got my IKEA measuring spoons. So, if anyone's wondering, we've got IKEA measuring spoons. I own a frosting thingy now, or a mix thingy now. Thank you to my mom, who, for Christmas, gave me so many, like, nice baking things. She also gave me the spice rack that you can't even see because it's out of frame. But it's a very nice spice rack. It's got, like, little glass jars and all this other stuff. It's so nice. I love her so much. She's so nice to me. Don't let her know I said that. What else do we got? Oh, and tablespoons. We also have a whisk and other essentials in here, but for now, that's all we need. I'm going to get a paper towel to put it all on, because my mom raised me right. Also, this is the most feminine I've looked in a very long time. Like, I feel like the frosted eyeshadow, and there's blush on my face, and this sort of thing, because the light was washing me out, because I'm so pale, so I put on blush. it's probably still washing me out. But because of that, I look, and the headband and the ponytail, I look so feminine. I don't know how to handle that, but that's not bad. It's just, you know, it exists. It's here. It's there. It's everywhere. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to cheat out, you know, because my table is behind me. This is a very small kitchen. You can't really tell based on the camera angle, but the kitchen is very small. It's like one counter and an oven. Like, that's it. That's all I got. Boys can look pretty too. Ah! All right. So, there's actually more instructions for the frosting than the rolls. So, in a large bowl, combine the butter, warm milk, and honey. So I'm gonna start melting some butter. You'll see me go like up and down and up and down and up and down while I'm baking. Great. So we need how many tablespoons? 3 whole tablespoons of melted butter. So 3 to 6. Wow, I'm using up all this butter. Short people probs. Hashtag yeah. What's funny is this calls for unsalted butter, but I only have salted butter because I was out of the thing. Your theater is showing. Gotta put blush to not be washed out. Gotta cheat out. Yeah, a little bit. Also, Maya? Question mark? It's hard to tell. If you're not my friend Maya, hello, welcome to the stream. If you are my friend Maya, it is Maya. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for coming in, Maya. I love you so much. I miss you. I'll see you next weekend, actually. But still. Alright, so we gotta melt some butter. Yeah, no, but my theater is definitely showing. Like, I'm always... Ooh. Can you see that? Love you, miss you too. 1 week. 1 week! I'm actually impressed that the audio isn't awful. And I'm sorry if I go out of frame a little bit. I have to get rid of that butter. It's in the sink now because there was just a little bit of, you know, stuff that accumulates on things in like a college dorm fridge. It just happens. I'm trying not to get covered up by the Sweetroll recipe. It's not working out very well, but yeah. Definitely my theater showing. Somewhere Mr. Ziskin, my acting teacher from like high school, is sat up in the middle of his bed in the middle of the night and went, I'm proud of one of my students, but I don't know which one. Alright, so we're melting butter. I'm over here now, but you can't see me. No, I can't move the bread! Ah, put the gum in the trash. I don't know why my roommate hasn't actually done that. Okay, reset, cook 15 seconds to melt the butter. Great, so that's that. Ah! There's a nail sticking up out of my, floor. For some reason. I know why, because it's a cheap apartment. Because I live somewhere cheap. So of course it is. I'm gonna put this and should melt the rest of the butter, because oven. Actually, I'm gonna put it over here, behind me. I need to get my bowl. I just realized I didn't get my bowl. I'm just like shoving things down at this point. Tell me if I'm talking too quickly, by the way. I'm like trying to fill air, so I might be talking really, really quickly, as you do. Also, I love my camera because I need to get an HD webcam. You're fine. Great. That's just red now. But I need to get an HD webcam because I put so much effort into my makeup for these streams, and you can usually barely see it. Also, I need to get my red lipstick out because every time I take a thing, it's Also, it does this. The lighting does this. And it'll just be like this for a while until it what does he call it? Calibrates? Recalibrates. Because it does that. See, if I go down, if I go up, it'll get bright again. If I move, yeah. Because it's redoing it, and the light's right above me, and there's no way to fix that. I have a shitty camera. But that's okay! Alright, so I got a bowl. You also won't be able to see much because, actually, I'm gonna see if I can... There we go! That's a little bit better. Hey, lighting, do you want to not do that? Maybe? Thank you. Can't believe that was the video. Alright, so. That's not melted. 30 seconds. And then I've got to, can I microwave? Does anyone know? Can you microwave measuring cups? Like plastic ones? There wouldn't be a reason not, right? While that's doing that, I'm gonna grab my lipstick. So, 2 seconds, boys. I should have made like a mix thing. Because at some point, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, then what am I gonna do? I guess I was gonna turn up the music all the way and like throw on an image of just like Skyrim or something. I will Google it. Please do, Ariana. Gonna guess those aren't super microwave safe. Yeah, that's my instinct too. Also, shout out to Sophia Nygaard and also my sister who got me the entire collection because she loves me as much as she won't admit it. Yeah, I also don't think they're microwave safe. Thing is, I don't have that many bowls. I don't have a lot of bowls. That's the butter, though. Maybe if I just rinse this out, because it's all going to get mixed together anyway. Usually there's a label on things that says if it is/isn't. Yeah, but these are like, they're measuring cups. People don't expect you to do that. So, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure it out and pop it in the same bowl I popped the butter in. Great. And I'm just going to pop out the rest of that milk into the sink because it's not, drinkable. It's cookable. You know when milk is, like, slightly past its expiration date and you don't want to drink it, but you can use it in cooking? That sort of thing. Alright, so I'm putting now this in the thing to warm. Ugh. Okay. And I'm gonna cook that 30 seconds. Some microwaved milk. Y'all ever drink microwaved milk? Me neither. Alright, so milk and honey. So how much honey? 2 whole tablespoons of honey. There is so much honey in these. But I got a little honey. Not gonna lie. Isn't that just warm milk? Yeah, it is warm milk. That's what I'm doing. I'm just warming milk. But it's microwaved instead of put on the hot thing. I also never warm my milk because I don't like warmed milk. I never did. I never do. Great, we got some warm milk. Warm milk! I've done that. I agree. Warm milk is poo-poo. I know, like, it's like a thing for people, but, like, I don't like it personally. Also, hello to the one spectator who, isn't in chat. I see you, and I do appreciate you, very, very much. So 2 whole tablespoons of honey. Not gonna lie, I hate honey. I'm the only person in the world who does. This is going to my friend, Winlin. When I'm done with it, I'm literally just kept it. I kept it for, I think I put it in the root cake. It was in the root cake, like a little bit of honey in the root cake. And I have it for this. And then I'm giving it away and I'm only using it again to like remake things that need it. Because there's actually a couple things in this book that need it. Like, I only ever use honey in recipes. I used to like honey buns when I was a child, but like that's about it. It is tablespoons, right? Yeah, I always double check. Oh, God. Jesus. It's so slow. It's like molasses. But I actually like molasses. And by like molasses, I don't eat molasses straight up because I'm not insane. But I do make a lot of gingerbread and ginger snaps. My ginger snaps are to die for, by the way. No! This is like when you found out I hated Sonic. 2 whole fucking tablespoons of honey. I hate a lot of things, and people don't understand me. But that's okay, because I don't understand you guys either. With your normal enjoying of things. Gross. Molasses is way too sweet for me, OMG. Well, the thing is like, you just put it in, like, ginger snaps and things. Like, it's not like I eat molasses straight up. I think honey is too sweet. Honey is too sweet for me, which is insane because I have such a sweet tooth, like so much of a sweet tooth. If you want to make this again without the honey, molasses or brown sugar with added liquid would be a good substitute. It's a good idea. I'm going to see how this tastes, mostly because I don't know if the honey is an important part of the taste yet. But I also bought it for a different recipe. It was in my root cake. Yeah, I just use it in gingerbread. My grandma just licked it off the spoon, though, and I was horrified. That sounds like something my grandma would have done. Great. Should I use this? Or should I use a normal spoon? I feel like I just want to use this for the frosting, because it'd be good for spreading, and I don't want to get it dirty. Molasses is also very tasty in coffee, strangely enough. I'll have to try that tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow morning, I mean I will think about it, and then not do it, because you know me, I'm terrified of change. I like to use those to mix. I also like to use them to mix, but it's the only thing I have close to spreading. Easier to fold. Yeah, I guess that's true, but I'm not folding really. Am I folding at any time? 4-inch miniature bunk. 5-inch miniature bunk. Oh. Do you know what I just read? Then save it. Okay. Do you know what I just read? I don't have the baking material for this. Like, you know how in Skyrim, the sweet rolls, as you can kind of see in like this right here, wash before spreading frosting? Yeah, I could do that. Hold on, it's giving me ads. I don't want ads, YouTube. Don't do this to me. Okay, well, the ads are gone. Thing is, I need a bundt pan. I don't have a bundt pan. So instead, we're going to be making miniature sweet rolls without the hole in the middle. They'll be like sweet roll muffins, basically. Cause, and I'll just like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make muffins, and then at the end, before I put on the frosting, I'm going to like, with my finger. And by finger, I mean like a utensil. Kind of like, you know how, in the Great British Bake Off, Paul Hollywood does that thing with his finger, for one of the bakes. I don't remember which one. That. But like, after it's done, because otherwise it'll just fill back in. Or, I wonder, do I have anything I can put in there to like make a bundt pan? We'll see when we get there. For now, I'm going to use my muffin tin. Because I only own, I live in Dorming, and in a tiny baby apartment in Dorming. So I only own a cake pan and a muffin tin, and I bought those, back in like October because, in November or something, because I'd finally gotten paid. I should be mixing while I'm doing this. I should be mixing. Until I finally got paid after like weeks of not being paid. Do you have aluminum foil? You could make a central column out of that, maybe? I do have aluminum foil. We'll try that. We will try that. I'm just getting it so the honey is dissolved here, because that's what you want to do. You want to dissolve the honey. You know, I feel like baking streams and baking videos are like half amateurs trying to bake and half experts teaching you to bake. And I'm somewhere here in the middle, just baking. I'm just baking. Just having a good time. I should have cooked today, to be honest, because I don't have a lot of days where I have like time to cook. But I have chicken and penne and asparagus for like some chicken Florentine. It's not Florentine. Some chicken penne and like Florentine sort of recipe I found. I try to cook for myself like once a week, just to keep myself like alive and like a human being. Alright. So that's that. That took me way too long. Because I'm talking. Add the salt and the yeast. Pinch of salt. Followed by the egg and the flour. Great. So a pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I don't have active yeast, but I do have inactive yeast. We're just going to go for it and hope it has the same result. It probably won't. But they didn't sell active yeast at the store. But from everything I've read, it's not that big a deal. I don't think. It's just not alive. It's still yeast. So we're gonna try it. And if it messes up, hey, that's entertainment, right? Salt. Salt. My nice Trader Joe's salt. Boop. That's a pinch. Alright, so 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I don't have active yeast. I do have inactive yeast. It's nutritional yeast. It's yeast you eat. You could eat this. Fun story. My senior year of high school, I did a experiment with active yeast and trying to see if it would drown. No, I was trying to see something. Oh god, that's like going back to senior year. That's a mess. Someone call Tori, please. My high school friend, who none of you know. Wait, is it actually labeled nutritional yeast? Yes, it's actually labeled nutritional yeast. But that's just inactive yeast, right? Because that's not going to do the same thing at all. It's all I've got. I don't have anything else. This was the only thing they sold. What's the difference? I couldn't figure out the difference. It only told me inactive versus active. It's got yeast in it? Is it just not gonna rise? It's gonna make it taste cheesy is my only worry. It does smell cheesy. That's usually a cheese substitute. Are you kidding me? Ah, I got honey on my sock! It does smell like cheese. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's the thing, because I'm putting it in the Mishman tin anyway. Do you have baking soda? I do have baking soda. I always have baking soda. Is baking soda helpful? Guys, is baking soda helpful? The delay in streams is like killing me here to have a conversation. Because otherwise what I can do, looking it up, haha, thank you. Because the other thing is, what I can do is the yeast is to make it rise, right? Baking soda will give you some leavening. Leavening? Does that mean like up? Do you mean up? You can't expect me to know things. I'm dumb. Maya, you know this. I'm stupid. Welcome to Ren Can't Bake, even though Ren thinks he can bake. I'm getting washed out again. You know, this light is very nice, but at the same time, it's like, ah! Because otherwise what I can do is, baking soda equals bread grows. So what if I just did baking soda instead? Alright, I'm gonna look up the baking soda to, yeast ratio necessary. Should work. I'm wondering if it would be the same ratio. If not, I just have nutritional yeast and I can just use it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's lipstick on it now. You touched my face. I guess I can find something to do with this, but like, I own it now. Why is it in the baking section then? If it's not just baking yeast, what? If you use baking soda, it says you need an acid with it. So what, like vinegar? I don't have vinegar. I don't have an acid. What do I have? I have baking soda. I have oil, molasses, vanilla, a bunch of sugar. I don't have any vinegar though.
Generally, this is done by adding equal parts baking soda and lemon juice to equal the... So banana bread usually combines baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and that's how it's going to go poof. You can also use buttermilk in place of lemon juice or a mixture of milk and vinegar. I have butter and I have milk. There's already butter and milk in this. Banana bread combines baking soda, baking powder, and salt. So what if instead I did a tablespoon of baking soda and then a tablespoon of baking powder and salt? I don't know the ratios I'm looking for. Or I could do 2 tablespoons, 1 of baking soda, and 1 of milk and butter. Like a combination of milk and butter. Because there's already milk and butter in this. I'm looking up the ratios I use. You're a treasure, Maya. I say that every time I talk to you, but you're a treasure. Y'all are really helpful. Also, I'm going to get rid of this sock. Because there's just honey on my sock. So, in other words, next time, don't trust Trader Joe's. Fuck you, Trader Joe's. Can I, hold on. I have an idea. Not for anything useful. Just, nope, that's not what I want to do. Text. Okay. Fuck you, Trader Joe's. It's just gonna be on there now. I need to wash my hands. 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon salt, but this does use vinegar, unfortunately, so I don't know if it'll help. Sorry. We can try it. Again, here's the thing. If it doesn't levy, that's not the worst thing, because I'm using the muffin tin as opposed to like a bundt pan, so there's not as much room for it to go anyway. So instead what I'll do is I'll do that, but I will, I'll do that. I'm very surprised that I don't have vinegar. Like, you'd think it'd be something I'd have. But instead what I'm going to do is do that, and then what we'll do is cover it 3/4 of the way instead of just half, which is what I was going to do, or something like that. Yeah, allowed to rise for just 30 minutes. So we'll see if it rises. Do you maybe have any citrus? Because the juice should work. I don't, because I don't eat citrus. I just don't. Maybe my roommates do. Do my roommates have anything nice around that I can steal? They steal my shit. Someone's been using my mayonnaise. I have apple juice. That's not gonna work. The closest thing I have to an acid is Italian dressing. Not even balsamic. I have Italian dressing. I have oil. That's not it. Not it, Chief. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and if it doesn't rise, then we'll bake it, and we'll just have kind of like flat sweet rolls, and we'll call it mediocre. But if anyone would like nutritional yeast, tell me, because I don't want it. I'm not gonna eat this. And if it's not useful for baking, what's the point? Anyway, if you're gonna be doing a baking stream, kids, always make the second run to Target. Or Whole Foods. Or somewhere other than Trader Joe's. Like, fuck you, Trader Joe's. Fuck you, Trader Joe's. Fuck you, Trader Joe's.
gonna yeet this into my... I don't want to yeet it because I don't want to, like... Yeah! Yeet! Alright, so we're gonna try Maya's thing without the vinegar and see how it works. If not, then we don't get poof. We don't get a poof, and we'll call that a fail, and no, we would be kicked off the Great British Bake Off, but we wouldn't be in the Great British Bake Off anyway because we're American. So no matter what, Paul Hollywood can't yell at me, which is the point. Great, so that's what we're gonna do. So I need to get my, fuck, I need my thing again. So that was a long segue to nothing. Preach. So, baking soda. Excuse my ass. That is now in everyone's face. Hold on. Would nutritional put Paul would appreciate your determination and innovation at least? I feel like what's her face? Not Mary, the other one. The hosts would appreciate me. Baking powder. What's the other one? And salt. Let's do this! Are you ready, boys? I'm not! Hold on, I'm rinsing out some of the honey so I don't, like, die and get honey on me again. I hate honey so much. It's so stupid. Alright, so, half a teaspoon baking powder. At least normal yeast doesn't have, like, a taste, so it's not like I'm losing taste. So next time I make these, I'm just gonna make sure I get active yeast. That's what I gotta learn here. Baking powder. Half a teaspoon baking soda. Shout out to chat for helping me. And by chat, I mean Maya and Ariana. But I'm gonna call it chat because that makes me sound like a real man. Twitch man. Twitch man? I'm a real Twitch man now, Mom. Ah! Streamer? Streamer! Thank you. That's what I am. A streamer. Man. I'm almost sad Siobhan is missing this. But someone had to be in tech. Meh. I'm kidding. They're supposed to be in my D&D group, but not D&D, Mouse Guard. But they have tech this week because their show is on this weekend. If you live anywhere near SUNY Purchase, go see what the show is. I forget because I'm actually a baby. Salt and yeast followed by the egg and flour mixed completely into a smooth batter. So let's mix this. It's gonna be a very white batter now. Let's do this in front of you guys, so that I look like an actual streamer. I'm a professional! Monetize me, Twitch! Please, I'm so poor! Alright, so egg and flour. That at least I can do. I say even though I had to dig the eggs out from under the asparagus. I have asparagus. I mentioned that already. I'm really excited about my asparagus. I love asparagus. I hate honey, but I love asparagus. Also, that's a Siobhan face that I'm doing. That's a Siobhan face. Like, sometimes you just take your friends' faces. Also, note to self, don't mention people from outside stream on stream because it alienates your audience. It alienates your audience and you're stupid. Stupid, Red. This music is... I should have used, like, uncopyrighted something or other, because this is just gonna mess me up later. Like, I'm gonna send this VOD to Robert, who's one of my professors, and I have to send this VOD to him. And he's gonna be like, I can't see any of it because you put music behind it the whole time. And in fact, quickly, I am going to do, yeah, because it's gone into... To be fair, we can't really hear the music. You should be okay. Yeah, that's fair. Unlicensed fantasy
music. No copyright mystical music. I don't want fantasy music ambient. There, that's uncopyrighted. So now, at least at this point, about 41 minutes in, if Twitch does decide to fuck with me, then they won't be fucking with me now. So if you could hear anything before, hello! Alright, ooh, that's, I'm just poking the yolk. I'm having a good time. Alright, how much flour do I need? So much flour. Always so much flour. I need to actually wash my cup before I can go on. Also, fun thing, you can get these. These were like 2 for like $5 at Walmart. They're, I'm gonna move it away from the thing. They are reusable. They last a really long time. They're environmentally friendly because they're reusable and they don't go bad like sponges do. So get some. Next time you use sponge, get something like this instead. Save the environment, one little thing at a time. I know that it's actually the capitalists and the corporations, and I'm yelling, but either way. I feel like the red lipstick gives me that sort of like 50s infomercial vibe, just like, my husband hated my coffee until I got Wegmans, which is a grocery store chain. What's it called? Wilkins! Until I got Wilkins coffee because a Muppet threatened my life! We stand only, jokes from 1954. Totally irrelevant joke, Ren! Please tell me if you don't understand what I just said. Because I will love to tell stories about stupid shit that I know. It's flower time! It's Corona time! Me on my way to Italy. It's Corona time! Yes, it's Corona time! Italy tickets are like $200 right now. And if I hadn't already gone, then he got distracted by my husband hated my coffee until I bought an entire goddamn grocery store chain. Then he got distracted by my poor money choices. We went into bankruptcy. Boop. This is I feel like a very 50s housewife feel, except for the AC/DC t-shirt. Like, above, if I had like curls, like ringlet curls, it would be like, hi, I've never left my house, and well, let's just say my friend Louise isn't just my friend. And then the bottom half of me is just like biker from the 70s. And you know what? That's valid. I can't get the flour out. Boop. Oop, the RA is knocking on someone's door, but it's not me. Wouldn't that be funny if like the RA knocked on my door to yell at me for some reason in the middle of a stream? Would that get me views? If I highlighted that? Probably. But I'm not gonna do it. Mostly because I don't want to make things by my RA, because I want to be an RA. Otherwise known as, if you are an NYU housing director, please hire me. I swear to God, I'm very, very good at what I do. I'm so very like responsible and good for this job. Please hire me. I'm so, oh God, I'm actually making batter. We got batter, boys. We've got batter. I don't think this is what it's supposed to look like. It looks fine, actually. It looks like batter. But, yeah. Until it makes a smooth batter. The other thing is I don't have a wooden spoon, I have a plastic one. So it does like... Progress is progress. Progress is progress. That is correct, sir. You are correct, sir. Well, I've like managed to have a consistent amount of spectators that isn't 0 for this whole stream. I'm so happy. Like 2 of them are my friends. I don't know who the 3rd person is. Someone is here. It's actually hard to tell. Oh, I got a follower. Thank you, Wowhauser. Wowhauser for following. I don't have any of the fancy, like, overlays that bigger streamers do. As you can tell by the fact that, like, my audio and my camera aren't that great. So, but thank you for following. I actually noticed during a stream for once. I'm getting better at this, I swear. Hold on, I'm trying to, like, make it so you guys can see, because I feel like part of the baking is, like, actually seeing, is, like, actually seeing what I'm doing, as opposed to just me doing it. Oh god, that's sticky. That is sticky! She's so sticky! I breathed the flour in, and I wanted to do it away from the food. Hold on, I need water. Turns out talking and breathing in flour isn't, like, the best thing you could do. I'm gonna have to, like... I'm gonna have to wash this water bottle later. I like how the mirror is there. Oh, yeah. That's my roommate's. We actually just got a mirror installed. Like, the, maintenance guys came by because there was supposed to be a mirror in here, like, years ago, and they never put one in. But they put one in 2 days ago? So now we have 2 mirrors. There's one on my bathroom door, which is that way. Also, that map is not always there. I moved the map specifically. Big Man KR. Fuck Trader Joe's. Yeah, fuck Trader Joe's. They gave me nutritional yeast, Kevin. That's not the right yeast, Kevin. Yeah, fuck Trader Joe's. I'm sorry, I'm doing, like, she's sticky. It's very sticky. Alright, what's next? We finally have a dough! Spoon evenly into 4-inch miniature bundt pans. Allow to rise for 30 minutes. So what we're gonna do, removing that, we're gonna get out instead, because I don't own any bundt pans, but I own this. So we're gonna make very, very miniature sweet rolls, if you're new here, which I think is one of you. I think only one person hasn't been here the whole time. So this is definitely clean. However, I am going to butter it. I don't use baking thingy very often, because I usually just have butter. So, you know, this is also probably why I... Wait a minute. Three hours of ambient, uncopyrighted fantasy music, and they give me Oblivion? Hold on, you guys need to hear this. That's Oblivion. That's just straight up Oblivion. I would recognize this in my sleep. That's definitely copyrighted. It's okay. I was about to ask. Yeah, I didn't do that. I put up a playlist of, like, uncopyrighted music, and that's not, well, can't wait for this to, LOL Oblivion. God, I love Oblivion. Now I just want to play Oblivion. What if I just stopped stream in the middle of the baking and just went and played Oblivion, not even on stream? Reign of the Septons is my jam. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, I recently was playing Oblivion, during, I was like, my hands are so buttery now. The beginning of last semester, because I needed comfort, because last semester was just bad. But I was playing Oblivion because it was just like, you know, I needed comfort, I needed a time. My hands are full of butter. Butter hands. So I was playing Oblivion, and I was like, this is nice, this is chill, this is fun. And then, because I was playing my favorite parts of Oblivion, I was playing,
I was playing the Dark Brotherhood storyline, and then I immediately went into the Hero of Kabach storyline, and all of my friends are dead! Every time Martin dies, I cry. I honestly love the environments in Oblivion better than Skyrim. Yeah, I feel like Skyrim aesthetically looks better. Well, not aesthetically, like, objectively, graphically looks better. We're gonna lose, Sean Bean! Sean Bean! I keep forgetting Sean Bean's in that. We're gonna use aluminum foil as, like, to make thingies for the middle. But actually I'm gonna spoon it in and then, like, stick this in. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. There's, like, a cabinet in my way. I need more spoons. I don't have enough spoons. Okay. She does not want to go in. She's sticky and a bit stiff. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. Hello. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if this is good commentary. I'm just, like, talking. I could probably get rid of the fuck you Trader Joe's, thing up there now. Hold on. I'm gonna change this. No, it stays. But I have a better idea. Here we go. Better idea. We miss you, Sean Bean. Perfect, yeah. If only that man could live. You think he could live. Someone left me! It's okay. If only that man could live, I would be having such a great time. He could just live for 10 seconds. Alright, so, did I just give Oblivion spoilers, 2 decades later? And by 2 decades, I mean a decade and a half? It's been a decade and a half since Oblivion came out. Let that sink in. Do you feel old yet? I don't. First Patrick Stewart and then Sean Bean. Yeah, they had such an A-list cast for that game. Like, I feel like the Elder Scrolls as a series, like, they were 4-session games, but I don't feel like they were that, like, popular, because Morrowind was the first, like, big breakthrough they had. And then Oblivion was, like, a huge thing, and then Skyrim, whoa, don't even talk to me about it. But it feels like, for the rest of the cast, like, there's not many, like, big names, but just randomly there's Patrick Stewart and Sean Bean. Although I will say those two, for being such big names, a lot of their big nameness comes from more fantasy-oriented series. Like, Patrick Stewart is in Star Trek and X-Men. Like, those are his two big things that he's known for. Like, it's a huge, huge name, but his two big things are nerd things. And then Sean Bean is in, like, Game of Thrones and this, and I think another, like, he's in Lord of the Rings, he's Boromir. And what's funny is, like, I saw an interview with him, and he didn't know who any of these people were, and I don't think he knows still. Because he kind of got that Mads Mikkelsen thing going. You wouldn't expect it because there's like 5 people who voice everyone. Oblivion has a voice cast of 11. I know that fact. That's a fact. That's an Oblivion fact. They have a voice cast of 11. As opposed to Skyrim, which has a voice cast of 300 people. And you wouldn't know it because it feels like I run into the same 3 voices over again. But I feel like half of those people are very specific voices. Like, one person voices, like, Parthenax, and that's their only credit. And then Alduin. Right? But, the freaking Nords get, like, 1 voice per person. There's 1 voice per race. I hated the Dunmer female voice in Oblivion. I don't remember what that is. Oh, no, I do remember exactly what that is, because you have the, mountain lions in my basement! My rats! Thing. And, what's the other one? This is not gonna rise. I want to let you guys know that right now. There's no rising going on in here. And the one who, is a necrophiliac. Those are the 2 Dunmer women I remember. There's other Dunmer women, of course, but in my brain it's like those 2, because those are very recognizable characters. the one who fucks dead bodies. Oh, this is supposed to be PG-13. Don't look at this part, Robert. Don't look. What if Robert popped into the stream right now when I said she fucks dead bodies and was like, Ren! And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Alright, so that's that. Let's do some middling. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's cool. Eh. There we go. So I'm just putting aluminum foil in the middle to try and get that, like, you're addressing your demographic. I am addressing my demographic. This isn't a child-friendly stream. Like, as much as, like, my first couple fans were children, that's an actual thing that happens. Don't know how to deal with it. Whatever. It's fine. This is a chill stream. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but there's no more music going on. There we go. It was just between. I don't know what it's playing now. But you can't really hear it anyway, so maybe I'll get away with it. I recognize this song, but I don't know from where. Hold on, I'm gonna change the playlist again. 1 hour of ambient fantasy music. No copyright, mystical music, royalty-free music. Let's try that. This isn't even good. I don't know if you guys can hear what I'm dancing to, but I can hear what I'm dancing to. This is a lot more chill than my other streams. Maybe I'll just do this from now on. Like, once a week I'll just bake something, but I have roommates, so that makes it kind of difficult. Maybe every time my roommates are gone, I'll just bake. Like, that'll be my stream for the week. Because this is much more chill, and much more entertaining, I think. I hope this doesn't, like, catch fire. It's aluminum foil. It's not gonna catch fire. It'll be fine. I don't know why. I'm so paranoid. I support this idea. Yeah. Of course you do. Of course you do. You're way more into baking than you are into video games. I love you very much, Maya, but... I actually uploaded a stream archive today. Aluminum foil is fine in ovens. Yeah, I know that logically. In my brain, though, I'm always just like, what if this catches fire? But then I'm like, Red, it's supposed to go in an oven. It's not going to catch fire. But in my brain, I'm like, what if? And I'm then just like, shut up, me. This is not rising, by the way. At all. But whatever. At least it won't taste like cheese. Honestly, though, it'll be okay, because once it goes and bakes, it should rise a little bit, right? I mean, both are good in their own right. Yeah, both are good. I do far more enjoy, but I'm having a good time right now. Also a consistent chat. Just leveling. Cheese rolls would have been fun. Yeah, but cheese and honey? Excess frosting will fix everything. Yes, it will. I'm so down for that. Alright, so... make the frosting. While the rolls bake, cream together the cheese. So I gotta wait for those to thing. So I'm letting them rise, and they've been probably close to rising. So we got about... What we have, honestly, I'd try it. Yeah, probably. So we have... It's 9 o'clock. So we have about, I think I started, they've been kind of rising for about 10 minutes. I've still been messing with them though. So does that count as a rise? Do I have to leave it alone for it to rise? I'm trying to figure out what to do, because the thing is, I don't have to start making the frosting until they go in the oven. So I've got time on my hands. There's also honey on me. You know what I'll do? I'll do some dishes while we talk. I like how we got battle music going now. Hold on, you guys gotta hear this. This is what we're doing now. I'm not gonna do that again, actually.
Somebody clip that. Losing my mind. So we're gonna go to baking just camera for a second so I can do some dishes and have a good conversation while these rise. And also take a drink of water because I need it. There's so much red on this. Plus I gotta do this because I need to make, I need to make, can you guys hear me with the water going? Please tell me. Yes, great. I'm glad. So, while those rise, I'm gonna do some dishes. And I guess what we'll do, I need to figure out something for us to do while I do this. You guys want to play 20 questions? I'm kidding. Do I know any Skyrim factoids? How about that? Skyrim factoid 1, 300 voice pass. Skyrim factoid 2, is I don't know what I'm doing. How about, if you guys want me to just keep talking, that's fine. But if you guys want to help me keep talking, how about this? Ask me any question about the Elder Scrolls, and I will answer it to my best ability. Because I guarantee I will know it. And by guarantee, I mean very likely. I know Skyrim and Oblivion and just the Elder Scrolls universe very well. Favorite race to play? Dunmer. Because I'm emo. I've been into, like, hold on, is there... Great. I'm actually going to put that there, because eventually I'm going to make some tea. Because every night before I go to bed, I do my meds, and I do a glass of mint tea, or some sort of nice tea. What's my favorite Elder Scrolls game? Your favorite Elder Scrolls game? Have you played other than Skyrim? I'm going to take a wild guess and say you would like Oblivion. Mostly just because, or Morrowind. I think, honestly, you'd like them better than Skyrim. Favorite Daedric Prince. My favorite Daedric Prince. See, I want to say Sheogorath, but that's like that's the noob answer. Can you have a noob answer for that? I'm going to say my favorite Daedric Prince is probably actually, I think it's Boethia. I've only played Skyrim, but yeah, I do want to play the others at some point. One, I think Boethia, just because I like her, like, I like their, pit fight to the death that happens a lot of the time, and, like, the just nasty. I love it. But I also very much like Hermaeus Mora, who, just because knowledge and tentacles, and he's just cool. Also, because the Dragonborn DLC was just fun. But yeah, no, KR, you should play, I think you'd like Morrowind, especially. It's very, very much like old style RPG. Like when computers RPGs used to be like just like tabletop RPGs, but like in a computer. Like there's no guiding, there's no holding your hand, there's nothing. Like they give you a journal and you have to figure it out. And it's like it's difficult for me personally, but yeah, it's also very dice roll. Like that, and I think I was talking about it with Knights of the Old Republic like years ago. And also in my first stream, which is somewhere. I have it downloaded. I gotta stream archive it eventually. But it's all based on a dice roll. It comes from that original thing. I think it came out the same year as Knights of the Old Republic. But people loved it back then. I'm not very into it because I like a little bit of hand-holding. But that's because I'm bad at video games. bad at them. I'm just bad. I make them, but I'm bad at them. Which is difficult when you make them, because again, you can't beat your own game, and it's not everyone else can beat your game, and you're just like, wait, why can't I beat my own game? And everyone else is like, because you suck at video games, Ren, and I'm just like, ah! I'm putting things away. So I have, like, room to, like, do these dishes. Fave Adra. That's a tough one. I don't pay enough attention to the Adra. So my favorite Adra, I'm trying to think. I think if I'm gonna like Hermaeus Mora, I gotta like, what's his face? The J one. Juno? Juniper? Janos? No. Not Talos. Hot take. Fuck Time Perceptive. Being good at games is a curse because then you don't notice how shit your own game is. You could just make me play your game, and then if I can't, and if it's like something I can't figure out and you're trying to make something easier, then it's like, that's what I'm here for. Also, there's no garlic in my garlic thing. I'm out of garlic. Again. But, nah, I don't, being bad at games is also a curse, though. Not Akatosh, but dragons! Fair, but Akatosh took my boy. He took my boy, and he didn't even leave his soul behind, and I'm mad about it. And I'm gonna stay mad about it. You could have left his soul, Akatosh. You could have done that, but no. Hashtag, I'm still upset about Martin Septim in 2020. But he's a pretty statue now. Yeah, but he's gone. I don't care if he's a statue. He's gone. My good boy. He would have been such a good emperor. He would have been so good. I bet you guys didn't expect me to cry about Martin Septim on stream. Alright, I'm finally done with this. So I'm just gonna do, I need this bowl again, so I'm gonna wash it. And then, yeah, these didn't rise. Actually, one of them rose a little bit. So, I don't know if you all can see, but none of these rose except this one. This one specifically rose. But that's okay, because it'll still, like, rise a little bit in the oven, just by nature of having baking soda in it, like a cake does. Yeah, no, we cry over Martin Septim. Could be worse. You could have told me about the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion again, and then I would start sobbing. Lucy and LeChance, ugh, I went into such, like, a fangirl depression recent, like, a while ago. Yeah, Dark Brotherhood for the win. All other factions can, suck my... Am I making you cry, Ariana, about Lucy and LeChance? Someone's gotta cry with me. Because I'm gonna cry. It's gonna happen. Ren, why are you crying on stream? Is it because someone gave you money? No, it's because Lucy and LeChance died. He was my bro. I had a crush on Lucy and LeChance as a kid. But who didn't? Who didn't? But yeah, no, that was my boy. Every time, like, see, people give, like, crap to, like, Dragon Age and Mass Effect about, romances and, like, people forming crushes on the characters and stuff, but if you form a crush in a game that doesn't even have romances in it, and, like, the relationships themselves aren't even, like, that fleshed out because that's not the point of the game, that's when you know the game has done something right. Or very, very wrong. I haven't made my decision yet, but, you know, it's still going strong. I headcanon my hero Martin had an off-screen romance and are the ancestors of my Dragonborn, so I get ya, lol. There was chemistry. Of course there was chemistry. He at one point says he loves you. That's like a thing in the game. Like, he says he loves you, and he doesn't specify which way. You can take it any way. I think for one of my, I had a couple. So for some of them, Hero X Martin. Hero X Martin's huge shit. That's huge. Also, do you guys want to know the French word for spectator? It's spectateur. My OBS is in French, and my Twitch is in English. But no, because one of my heroes had a thing with Martin in my head, and what the other one of my heroes did not. because one of them had a thing with Lucian, and the other one was a lesbian. I had a couple heroes over the years because I've replayed this game over and over. My current one has a thing with Martin. She's such a sweetie pie. She becomes Sheo Gorath later. Like she goes into the Shivering Isles. I lost someone while I was talking about. I lost a spectator while talking about romances and Elder Scrolls games. She goes into the Shivering Isles, and she just means to like. What do you call it? Investigate. And instead what ends up happening is she becomes Sheo Gorath, because that's just how that works. And she doesn't know how to handle it because she was the Knight of the Seven. She was like a whole thing. There's like some milk tap stopping my thing. I need to recycle this. So yeah, that was the whole thing. Alright, I think that's enough rising, because it's not going to do it. So we're going to throw this in the bake, and we're going to start the frosting. This is also my longest stream. We're at an hour 11, or... yeah, an hour 11. Woo! Yeah, hour 11. Which is my longest stream yet. So we're going to finally pop this into the oven. I have to move the table to pop this into the oven. You can see the table now! I should have done that at first. I'm stupid. It's okay. Into the oven we go! Oh god, that's hot! 15 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer. If you want to try rolls again with actual yeast over break, I'm sure I can have you over. Love you, Maya. Sure. I just got your text. I'm sorry. Also, my friend Tron, who some of you know, the people who I know in real life, just texted me about if there are trains in the mouse world for Mouse Guard, which is so on brand. That's a very on brand thing for him to ask me. I need to set a timer for 15 minutes. Alright, frosting time! It's a frosting time! Well, roll break, cream together with cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar in a small bowl. It's also going to be a little bit salty, because again, I only have salted butter. Where's my cream cheese? Cream cheese! I don't know if I have enough cream cheese, because I use that for bagels. So I don't actually know if I have enough, because I meant to do this last week. But my roommate was still here. You get smooth, thick icing. Now I know, because I used this before. Hold on, I need to grab my notebook. Because I wrote down, for a different recipe, exactly what I needed. Heavy cream substitute, a ninth a cup of butter, and a quarter cup of milk for, that was for the Horker loaf. And I think it's the same amount. 2 tablespoons. Okay. So a ninth a cup of butter and a fourth a cup of milk into 2 teaspoons. It's like a teaspoon of milk and a bit of butter. I'm just gonna eye it. You know, cause fuck that. Great, so I need icing. 2 tablespoons. Oh yeah, I have 2 tablespoons. I got 2 tablespoons. Oh my god, there's so many breadcrumbs. Okay, hold on. I have... Let me do this. Get the honey out of that, because I have to eat this. And then we have to spoon out some things with a normal spoon into this. Yeah. This is too big a bowl. This is the only bowl I own. That's a lie. definitely think. Well, I was intrigued by your map of adventure on the door. Hello!
Yeah, it's the Skyrim map. I actually have it from the original Skyrim that came out in like 2011. I still have it, and I brought it with me to every time I've moved, and it's great. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. I am what the kids call a mess, and we've already made a couple failures, but that's okay. You know, sometimes you just do. Sometimes you just fail at things. But it's not a total failure yet, okay? Don't quote me on it being a failure yet. In fact, I'm gonna have a good time no matter what. And that's the point. Nice! Holy hell, girl. I'm glad to be here to bear witness. Yeah. Also, I realize I look like a girl, but not a girl. I'm just a very feminine dude. You know, gender. What's gender? Never heard of it. Alright. So, where? What am I doing? I lost my place. Butter! If they come out good, I get one, right? Yeah, you get one. I don't know if I'm actually gonna eat these on stream because I don't know how this is going to work. I might put up like a YouTube video later of me eating it. Same username, @Crane7 on YouTube. I've done a couple other Let's Plays that aren't streams there, and by other, I mean one. 1 tablespoon unsalted butter. Yet more butter. So much butter. I think I have exactly 1 tablespoon. If they come out bad, you get all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I have about 1 tablespoon total. I don't have a knife. How am I losing things? I'm losing things in the middle of the stream. Ah! Hold on. Oh my god, it's so soft. I've left this butter out too long. And half a cup, alright. Butter and powdered sugar in the small bowl, alright. Half a cup. So there's this much liquid in that, and then half a cup of powdered sugar. That's just powdered sugar. That's not even frosting. It's just powdered sugar. Last time this recipe called for powdered sugar, and it was the root cake that I made from the same thing. The baking gremlins have begun to work their chaotic magic by high knives. Yeah. It's a mess. Ha! They aren't stealing your sweet rolls, they're stealing your stuff. Wyvern guards, help me! Oh my god, where's a guard when I need him? Where is he? I don't know. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Half a cup powdered sugar, that's why I was losing my mind. Because I need all of the powdered sugar. So much sugar. So much sugar. Anyway. Ah, damn it. Alright, where'd my cups go? Am I spinning too much? I might be spinning too much. This much powdered sugar. There's so much powdered sugar. Patrolling, complaining to the Dragonborn, probably. You know, that's when Skyrim went downhill. When the Dragonborn showed up, and all the guards started just talking to the Dragonborn instead of actually, like, doing their damn job. No such thing as too much spinning. We just switched wildly between accidental role-playing of a person in the Skyrim universe, the Elder Scrolls universe, and someone who's just spitting in their kitchen. I don't know what that says about me, but anyway. Oh. Anyone want powdered sugar? I don't even like powdered sugar on my French toast. I just have it for baking purposes now. I own so many things that I don't use, but except for baking purposes. Also, there's so much powdered sugar everywhere. Every time I use powdered sugar, I'm losing my mind. I like syrup! I prefer syrup! Anyway, I'm creaming this together, and by cream, I mean I'm just kind of doing this, and it's not working. Help me!
I don't have... Okay, so here's the thing. When they say cream, they usually intend you to have a mixer. Do you know who doesn't have a mixer? Me! I can't afford a mixer. I have a middle spoon and a bowl. Like a microwave bowl that I got in freshman year of college. Ah! Ah! I'm like... Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm like a bit... I probably should have softened this more or melted it. Because now, there's no way. I have to be looking at this wrong. No, it says half a cup and some tablespoons. Oh! Gradually add just enough cream to get smooth, thick ice. Yeah, more milk. I haven't put milk in yet because it told me to cream them first. I swear I know what I'm doing. Paul Hollywood's gonna come and like snap my neck. And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, Paul! And just start crying. Aww! Baby milk. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I don't have heavy cream, but I know if you take milk and butter and you mix them together, you get something akin to it. Because I've done that before and it worked. So I'm gonna get a cup. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of milk in there. I had a ratio. So for another recipe, I used a 1/9 cup of butter and a 1/4 cup of milk. And I think that was for the Porker loaf. So if I look at what was needed in the Porker loaf, then this is what you all came for, right? Me looking at books and not at you. I lost 2 spectators. You know what I always worry about? If like one day I'm going to say I'm LGBT, I'm going to lose like everything. And I'm going to be like, no! But I'm in the LGBT tag. So like all my videos are. If you don't want to math, the milk's probably fine on its own. Yeah, but like I have the butter anyway. But I can math. I'm good at math. That was for a 1/3 cup heavy cream. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of milk together. We're going to stir them, and that's what we're going to use. Will it work? Maybe. I mean, at the worst case, it comes out a little more buttery than I thought. Like, this is already a mess. You know, I'm sure it'll be fine. Sounds good. Yeah. See, I'm going to use my baking instincts. I'm going to use my instincts. Yeah? I have to check every once in a while on my other thing. Okay. Because every 10 seconds I need to, like, actually do. Okay, I'm terrified, but let's do this. Heck yeah! See, you don't gotta be terrified. I promise it will come out okay. And by okay, I mean probably. Alright. I'm gonna use this last little bit of butter that I got. Baking instincts, binstinks? No, that's my instincts for bi people. Alright, we're gonna stir these together. In my, the Hulk mug. Because why would I have normal mugs? I'm not here for normal mugs. Ah! Melt! Melt! I'm gonna need to put this in the microwave. But without the spoon, obviously. I'm not gonna put a spoon in the microwave. I'm not that stupid. I'm only a little stupid. And we wait. I could just put the milk in on its own, but I kind of want, I don't know, risk? I didn't melt the butter at all, but it might make it a little bit easier on me to like stir it together. God, there's so much butter in this recipe now.
That's what I got. I don't know if they're good instincts, but they are instincts. You know that one comic of Peter Parker, and he's like, use your instincts! And then he like throws his stuff out the window? Those are my instincts. The more butter, the better. All right, Paula Deen, chill. Boop. There we go. That looks like frosting to me. It's very yellow. I don't think it's supposed to be this yellow. Actually, no, it's turning white. Can you see? That's way better than just like the powdered sugar mess I had before. It's also very difficult for me to like here. It's like I'm trying to like make a consistent thing of my face versus like the thing I'm baking, but like the camera angle's not working it, and it's fine. I swear to God. My first awareness of Paula Deen was when it was a video where she got clocked with a frozen fruit. She deserved it. I actually don't know anything about Paula Deen other than her butter asphyxiation. Asphyxiation? Can you call it asphyxiation? That's honestly hilarious, and I'm dying now. I hope you realize. You've killed me. You murdered me. It's your fault. If I die, it's now your fault. Vidal Minishigo. Vidal Minishigo. I'm very bad at pronouncing usernames. Someone clock me with a frozen bird. If I just scream, is that content? Is that content? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes. There. See? Yes. See? The chat agrees, and therefore it's content! Anyway, I'm gonna start screaming now. Ah! I don't want to yell too loud, because I feel like my neighbors are gonna show up and be like, what are you doing? And I'm gonna have to be like, I'm screaming for chat. It's been 15 minutes. Alright, boys. It's the opposite of ASMR. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be a mess. Intense ASMR. I think I agree with the opposite effect. They rose! Holy shit! Wow, they rose big. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. I need to stick a thing in them. They're a little burnt on the sides. That's okay. Ah! Yeah, those are done. Yay, but they rose in the oven! They don't look quite like sweet rolls, but it's okay. Ah! No, come back! Sorry, I lost them. I'm trying not to burn myself here. Come back. Come back. Come back. No, this way. Oh no. Guys, help me. You can't even see what's going on. Help me. Oh my God. The thing keeps running away from me. Aha. You thought you could defeat me? No one can defeat me. They're just rustic sweet rolls. I mean, this is Skyrim, right? Skyrim's all about being rustic. Actually, it's Skyrim meets Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a rustic game, right? I know video games. I do. I know video games, I swear. I swear to God. I swear on me mom. They're so big, yeah. No, here, I gotta show you guys. So they rose. Also, the aluminum foil is definitely not all the way through these anymore. Can I call this a victory? I don't know if these are gonna taste good, but they're huge. The one that rose, like the one there in like the left, right, middle on your guys' side, that rose by on its own before I put it in the oven, is huge right now. It's so big. She's so big. Sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah. Put it hard and fall to fall. can't sing. All right, and we got some icing that I'm still like, I'm just letting some of the buttermilk, because it's still got like butter in it, that are still like in little baby chunks, because that's what happens when you cream things with, by like hand instead of like, thing. Oh, I can taste this. You had me and lost me at foil, but I'm still here with Stockholm Syndrome, so I will still follow you. Thank you! Also, the foil, I don't own a bunt pan. And if you know Sweetroll from Skyrim, they have like that thing in the middle, and that's how what a bunt pan would make. But I don't own a bunt pan because I'm poor and tired. I'm poor. So instead, what MPF 799 suggested, and was a good idea, was put aluminum foil in the middle so that you'll have a hole. But it's definitely risen with the rest. So, but anyway, thank you for the follow. I love follows. They make me feel like I'm actually doing something in my life, as opposed to just streaming to no one. I read an article today about the people who stream to no one because my professor sent it to me, and I was like, why did you do this? Why would you send me this? Why would you make me read this? I don't want to. And the comments were all so mean. And I'm like, no, don't be mean. I don't want mean. Am I supposed to put this, alright, when the rolls are finished baking, allow to cool for 5 minutes in the pan, then tip out onto a cooling rack. When they are completely cooled, spoon the icing over the top of the rolls, letting it run down the sides a little. So we got some time, boys. And by cooling rack, I have a plate. I don't own a cooling rack. I'm turning off my oven. Someone messaged me. I have a new follower. Thank you, MVF799. My dear, sweet Maya, who I love, whomst I love. Yeah, but I have a plate. Thank you for the follow, and also I have a plate, because I don't want a cooling rack. Somewhere in the distance, I can hear my mother yelling at me, because why don't you own a cooling rack? And I have to tell her that, look, man, we can't have everything in this tiny dorm, because you'll also yell at me for bringing things back and forth, but whatever. Why does the Skyrim cookbook expect a fan to have a cool rack? And I'm technologically incompetent, but for you, my dear, I will try. Aww. Thank you. If I try to be cute, does it gain me anything? I have another follower. It won't tell me who, but it might actually just be like getting itself together. Also, hello, another viewer. So yeah, no, I'm like losing my mind a little bit, but we have to let these cool for a little minute, and then we put them on the plate, and then we ice them once they cool down, which will be a minute, and then we try them. I don't know how long that's going to take. I will be on stream for a while, but still. So, what was I saying before? Why does the Skyrim cookbook expect fan to have a cooling rack? Okay, here's the thing. This thing has levels. This is like, okay, so it's for Elder Scrolls fans, obviously. But this is like a thing. Throw them in the freezer for a minute. I was thinking about doing that, actually. Like freezer or, really the, fridge. Because, my freezer has meat in it, and is packed. So it won't work very well. But my fridge is a little bit safer. Because I don't want to put it on top of raw meat. Just, you know, generic me being like a good person. Safe person. You know, we don't want to give people salmonella. I'm not here for it. But anyway, this is a thing. This is like a whole thing. Like, there are things in here that are beyond my ability. Like, it's got, first of all, it has a level counter like you would in, like you would in Skyrim. So it's the same Skyrim like level thing. But like there's like some things in here. There's like whole spice combinations, things like that. Also, do you guys want me to make so next time I do a baking stream, instead of baking, what if I did making different drinks from this cookbook? Because it's the only cookbook I own right now. Otherwise known as how many different alcohols can I make? We got Canis root tea. That's not alcohol. Actually, though, there's a lot of nice things in here. Snowberry cordial, which will be fun because you know what doesn't exist? Snowberries. They're fake. Skooma. What if I just made skooma on stream? Could I make skooma on stream? Would that be a thing people would watch? Not right now, but another day. Boiling water, okay, here's what skooma is. Sugar, boiling water, 2 cups vodka, 2 cups! You know that cocktail that they make, that one lady, like, 2 shots of vodka, and she does, yeah, I think this makes a small bottle, so it's not 1 drink. It's a small bottle of it. But that's still a lot of vodka. That's just vodka. This is just vodka with sugar in it. That's all that skooma is, apparently. It's just vodka and sugar. So every time someone's been addicted to skooma in an Elder Scrolls game, they've just been drinking sugar and vodka. And I get it. So all of those people on drugs are just alcoholics. All the mead people are just alcoholics. Like everyone's an alcoholic in Skyrim, I'm pretty sure. This is just a cup sugar, 3/4 a cup of boiling water, 2 cups vodka, 10 pitted dried apricots, diced. Is moon sugar just sugar? Yes. A pinch of ground cardamom and a dash of vanilla extract. So I would need to buy apricots first of all. And vodka. Apricots and vodka. I might do that at my one friend's place, because they always have so much vodka. And also, I'm not alcohol in here. There's also snowberry cordial, sand spiced wine, which is just wine with spice. Actually, that sounds really good. That honestly doesn't sound too bad. It really doesn't. We'll make it. Hot spice cider. Imperial mulled wine, which is just white wine with, a lot of these are just wines with, we have so much alcohol. I know, but if I say these things in public, going for the right one. Come on. No, I don't have any. I actually don't have any. But skooma, snowberry cordial, I'm doing this while I wait for, if you're just arriving now again, I'm doing this because I have, I'm waiting for these to cool, so I'm just going through the cookbook and seeing what else I could do on stream. Sweet nog, which is just eggnog and brandy. Eggnog or brandy. Canis root tea, which is actually not alcoholic. Red Mountain flower tea, also not alcoholic. Water of life, which is just water with fennel seeds in it. Eggnog, I hate eggnog. More things Ren hates. So far, what have I said I hate on stream? Honey, eggnog, and powdered sugar on French toast. I don't hate powdered sugar on French toast. I just prefer syrup. Follow for more things Ren hates that other people love. There's also like a bunch of recipes in here that I can't afford to make, like baked white river salmon, which is just salmon. No ads! Sorry, that was yelling. Dark Piano Psycho. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the playlist I've put up. Seared Nordic Barnacles. Like, a lot of these are things I can't actually make because I can't afford half of it. Lavender and honey bread, rye crisps. There's a lot of breads in here. I'll do a bread next time, actually. Garlic bread.
cheese scones, meadow rye bread. I've never made bread before. I will have real yeast for that one. So, I'll put up like a poll. Not that I have enough followers to deal with a poll, but I'll put it on Twitter. Bread's fun. Make bread. Yeah, I'll put on Twitter like a poll of like if I made one baking thing and one sort of drink, what would you guys like to see? What would people like to see? And then I'll do that next time my roommates are out of town. Which is the only time I can really do these streams because I'm not bothering someone. So we're gonna, oh, they pop right out though. Okay, so, alright. So, let's do a thing. Can you craft me some red potion, please? I can. I also, hold on. Do you want to see what I have that I bought for that witch costume? I went to that one party and that, you were there for that. But I went to a party, people who weren't there. And I went as a witch and I couldn't fit this in my thing. I have a potion bottle. I do. So I could make skooma and put it in an actual bottle. Hold on. Is that ASMR? Can you even hear that? God, I hate the sound of it opening though, because it has like this. Ugh, gross. But I own a potion bottle that I bought at Blick. Anyway, so let's talk about these. So they're still hot, but I can still take them out. So here's the thing. Bottom is a little bit, it's not burnt. This isn't burnt because it's still very squishy, but it's brown, so the color isn't great. Like I think 15 minutes was too long because they're so small as opposed to the recipes. The recipes were bigger, like 5-inch. These are 2 inches at most. It's really just this is like a 2-inch muffin tin. So it's obviously been baked a little bit too long, as you can see, but it's still like squishy, so it's not burnt. It just has the color. The top, because of the thing, it doesn't have like that sort of nice pattern that Sweetrolls do in game, but it does have, but they do have a hole. So there, it's just a very rustic looking hole, and it looks like I shoved my finger in it, even though I didn't. Even though I'm shoving in it right now. Don't look too far into what I just did. Anyway, so it's got a hole. And once I put frosting on it, it'll look better. But next time I do these, things to note. 1, active yeast is different than nutritional yeast. Ren, you're stupid. The lighting just changed again because fuck me, I guess. 2, you're gonna have, like, a bundt pan is what creates the hole, and it's what creates that, like, sort of look around the sides. I own bundt pans I have giant bundt pans at my mother's house that I could use. Some of these are gonna be easier to get out. Oh god, that just came right out. That created a bit of a thing when I pulled it out. I've just got like a thing of aluminum foils now. I can also pull these out with my hands, which are clean. I just cleaned them. So some of these look better than others, obviously. I don't think this one is huge! Look how big that is! It also looks like it's been frosted because the top is so much lighter than the bottom. Like, look how big! No! Big boy mine. Big boy mine. Big boy! You big boy! Also, this is the one with the least of a hole. There's no hole. The aluminum foil only half worked because as they rose in the oven, they like didn't keep the hole. But really, this just means I need to buy a bundt pan. Big boy. Spam big boy in the chat. Don't spam big boy in the chat.
I need to think about what I say. I mean, I guess it's engagement. But, I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time! Jesus. So the big boy's holes. I'm a mature adult. I'm a mature adult. I'm a mature adult. I'm fine. I'm fine. What the heck is that even? Thanks, Cap. Yeah, but the holes in the bigger Sweetrolls. I'm gonna go with that. They're not as deep because the aluminum foil rose more and it baked around it. So it doesn't keep. You have to make a bigger, like, aluminum foil if you're gonna use that trick. No big boy. Oh my god! I don't have the text still that I do in the other one, which I still think says "We miss you, Sean Bean," because I don't have that text on this screen. I could put that text on the screen actually. Hold on. Text. Text. Add existing. Text. Okay. Ah! No! Oh no! Oh no. Hold on. That's bad. Hit the screen. I'm back! Did I just send my camera away? That turned out great. I'm a professional! We miss you, Sean Bean. Hold on. I need to actually, big boy holes. Okay. Was that PG-13? And is Robert gonna yell at me? I don't care. This is for me, not for him. I'm still gonna hand it in because it's like fun, but this is for me and not for Robert, and not for his class, and not for whatever. He can fight me with his fists, and so can the university. I don't work for the man. I'm not very intimidating. I'm very small. I'm definitely not intimidating with like frosted things. What is this? Hello? Oh no! You clipped this. Big boy hole! Thank you for the clip. I'm sorry, I was watching it. I was watching the clip. I'm gonna put these in the fridge for a minute so that they cool down enough for me to frost them. But anyway, that's just in the corner now, I guess. This is who I am as a streamer. This is already cooling down. This is already cooling down. It's really warm in this room. I don't know why this is cold already. But whatever, I'll take it. But I'm gonna put these in the fridge for a moment so we can frost them. I don't know where in the fridge. There's not exactly room. Hold on. If I move the cookie dough I made, the edible cookie dough, because I wanted edible cookie dough, and the Jell-O, which is old now, and I'm not gonna eat, because I bought strawberry instead of cherry on accident. Great, that's in there. That happened. So I'm gonna put these away. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up a little bit while we wait for those to do the thing. If anyone is curious, this is what the frosting is now. It's actually a bit loose, like not as thick as the recipe wants, but I think it's a good consistency based on my baking instincts. My Bing stinks. I'm gonna change this to Bing stinks because I don't want it here.
Cause I'm a mess. Cancel. Bin, come back. Bin stinks. Bin stinks. This is like, the music has gone all epic again. Bin stinks! Yeah! Where do I put this cream cheese? I'm running out of cream cheese and I'm running out of half and half, and this butter is all melted now. Bin stinks! Woo! Does anybody want like a small container of edible cookie dough that I'm not gonna eat? I am gonna eat, but I'm not gonna eat. I don't know what I'm doing. Or a container of strawberry jello that I'm definitely not gonna eat. Did you just whip? Yeah, I've whipped like 3 times. I've whipped like 20 times in this stream. Were you not paying attention? Bat sinks. That didn't say bat sinks. I've whipped like 20 times. Were you just not paying attention? Hold on. I'm looking at something. Yeah. I'm just letting. All right. So that's the final cream cheese. There's something fell in it. Oh, nope, that's just a hole. Small boy hole. I live on a different plane of existence. Well, live on this one. I don't know what else to tell you. I need water again. Can't all have big boy holes. I mean, kinda. She only whips, never nay. I will not be nay-naying. I will fuck it up. And, I don't know if fucking up the nay-nay in 2020 is cute. At least the whip still has, like, some cultural relevancy. The rest of it is just not there. It would be more appropriate for me to do the Skyrim Shuffle, but I'm not gonna do that either, because, no. There's a cabinet in my face. What was I doing? Cleaning up a little bit. I'm high, so I'm on a different dimension. Yeah. Hey, that's valid. That's big valid. You know what that is? Valid. Also, look how nice this journal is. It's so nice. It's like, it's leather. It's not real leather. Yeah, it's not real leather, but it's still nice. I've had this for like years. You know when you just start like collecting different journals over the years and then you turn like, and then you become like, it's been a decade and you haven't used any of them and you're like, I should probably use some of these, and so you actually start using them, and then like you're just like, did I just finish a journal? And you're just like, yeah, woo! Also, there's this thing in here that cause I like tape things into journals. So I taped in the entire NE Linux program from Mass Mocha for the show she did, and by show I mean exhibit. It's really cool. If anyone is in Massachusetts at any time, because I went to Massachusetts, I want to, but they're so nice, right? If anyone goes to Mass Mocha in the next year, Annie Lennox, the lead singer from the band that did Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, like the first time, has a wonderful exhibit on like the second floor. It's great. It's just this giant pile of dirt with stuff in it, like stuff from her childhood, like her actual stuff. And then like off to the side, like this like corner of just gold records that she won for like going gold, for like her albums going gold, with Sweet Dreams Are Made of This playing backwards. And you walk in and you're just like, and there's mirrors and gold records and you're just like, what the fuck? Anyway, Mass Mocha is great. All right, I was cleaning. And by cleaning, I mean just putting some stuff where I can clean later, but like sometimes you just clean while you wait for things. I'm shoving stuff in the sink. Well, because, all right, that stays. This, I can't lift it. There's milk on my table. Every time I bake, I make a mess, and I try to clean up as I go, but like, that was loud.
I'm gonna check how cold these are now. Yeah, those are cold. They're cooled down now. All right, you guys ready? Hold on, I'm gonna do this. Baking equals mess. There's no avoiding it. Yeah, there really isn't. All right. Hold on, I need my baking spoon. Moment of truth. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the epic music that's going on. You can't even see. It's all over my hands. Ah! Wait, that's so smart. I made an accidental smart decision. These aren't very pretty. Ah! I think that the joke of like the epic music and the frosting is like getting old now. Alright, I'm gonna pull back the epic music with my one clean hand. Boop. And we're gonna go back. I want one, but you're so far away. You're seeing me next weekend. They'll still be here. I can't eat this many. I'll bring them to Vita's show. This is also a nice stream chat mix of like people I know and people I don't, which is really nice. I don't usually get that. Thank you all for being here. I really do enjoy. I'm really glad to have like a sort of consistent chat this whole time. It really means a lot. Also, one of these fell over. I would marry the person who replied, "Made Skyrim sweet rolls for the internet" as an answer for what you do on the weekend. Well, here I am. Do not marry me. I'm having a good time. This is absolutely what I'm doing for fun on the weekend. No one's making me do this. I just decided one day, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bake for the stream. Emojis. You're paying me to watch this, right? Are you paying me to? No, that's not how this works. You pay me. Except you don't, because I'm not monetized by Twitch yet, because I'm not paid with Big Boy. I have a Patreon. Cretin7 on Patreon. Don't actually do anything on Patreon. I mean, I got residuals. No, but, I'm got stuff paid with snacks. Yeah, you're paid with snacks, and snacks you can't eat. Actually, you could eat these. You live near enough. Again, some of these people are like my friends in real life. You just come downstairs. Feet pics at tier 5. No. No. We're stopping that. Well played. The epic music is still going, and you guys can't even hear it because I've turned it down so you can hear me. Because I am the important thing here. I'm gonna turn it a little bit up because I realize it's just really, really low. LKL, these folks weird me out. Those folks weird me out. I thought you said these, and I was like, you got a problem with my chat? Bit over. Bit's over. Alright, this is the last one. Being frosted. You ready to get lipstick all over everything? Alright. Look at my hands. Why always the feet twitch? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But whatever. Who knows? All right, y'all ready for this? We're gonna try them. I'm gonna try one of the small ones with like a lot of frosting on it. So the one I just did. You guys ready? Hype in the chat. Hype. Holy shit. That's really good. That's really, really good.
really good. I'm really happy with that. They don't look great, but they taste wonderful. Any of the people who know me in real life, come get some, because I've made like 12. And I can't eat them all. I'm also rinsing off my hand now. But yeah, congratulations guys, we made good Sweetrolls! Yay! You're in the GC Monday, right? Yeah. I'm around. I'm always around. Monday evening though. And Tuesday. Give me mine then. I can. If I don't see you then I can just give it to you Tuesday. So yeah. Eat them all right now on stream. I don't hate myself that much. No, I want one. You're getting one. Kevin, don't give people ideas. Don't give people ideas. We don't need that. I'm gonna finish this. Hold on. So, I'm trying not to like show you guys my mouth while I eat, because that's not that kind of stream. My cat bit my sleeve out. It's not even your cat. I'm still gonna steal that cat. It's not your cat. So, aesthetic wise, I am chaos. You are. Aesthetic wise, these were good. Aesthetic wise, not great actually. They don't look like Sweetrolls here. I'm gonna bring up a picture. I'm gonna finish this off. That's a kind of stream, like watching eat. It's an ASMR thing. I think it's more on YouTube than on Twitch. Yeah, on mukbang. There's ASMRs and then mukbangs do it. Usually mukbangs, they tell you stories though. Like the ASMR ones, they just eat and you just watch them eat and they have the microphone right next to their thing and so for reference. Oh no, it is. Yeah. For reference. This is what we were supposed to come up with. That's what it's supposed to look like. Here's what we got. One of them looks right. There's one like right there, like the right, that looks kind of the same. They have the same color. Close enough. But they taste great. These taste really, really good. I honestly could eat 3 of them. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So, close enough. Rate 3 out of 10. Rating, those are some good level 1 Sweetrolls. Yeah. I feel like I could, like taste is the most important thing, right? Unless you're Paul Hollywood. Proud of you. Thank you. So, what was I saying? This oven is really hot. Like I turned it off and it's still blazing. So, that's that. Rating for a level 1 Sweetroll. I'm gonna give myself. How about this? You guys rate me. You guys rate these quickly. And then I will give the rating I think they deserve. You can't taste them though. You just have to go off my own. You have to go off what I say. You have to go off that I say they taste good. I could be lying, but I also just ate one. And there's no reason for me to lie, really. If they tasted bad, I would just say they tasted bad. But you guys rate what these things are, quickly. And then I will give what I think. Move to this part. Alright, well. Because I think, I'm actually going to do this now. I think these are for taste, I'm going to go 7 out of 10. They're really good, but I don't know if they're what a Sweetroll is supposed to taste like, because Sweetrolls are fake. They're not, like, they are a thing, but, like, Skyrim Sweetrolls aren't a thing. And looks-wise, I'm going to give them a 2 out of 10. Well, not a 2 out of 10. I'm going to give them a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Because they don't look unappetizing. But they don't look right. They're big boy out of 10. Big boy out of 10! That's the new rating. 8 out of 10. Visually, they are an arrow to the knee, but I Fusro Dot. But I Fusro Dot Del won't want another. That good references. 3.14 bananas out of -7.5 pencils. That's useful. I'm gonna write big boy out of 10. Big boy out of 10. Alright, that's the stream. I'm gonna go to bed now. I got cleaning to do, and I gotta get up in the morning to do laundry and go to work. So, that's the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I had a really, really good time, and a consistent chat, which is great. If you want to catch me not baking, and doing my normal stream things, and you're new here, I stream, thank you for the hearts, I stream every Thursday, either starting at 5 or at 6 for about an hour. Big boy stream yee. I have frosting on my chin now. There's frosting on my jaw. I just got frosting on my jaw. I stream every Thursday from starting at 5 and or 6 for about an hour. Sometimes at 5 because I have work at night. So like this week it'll be 5 o'clock. Next week it'll be 6 o'clock. But you can always check on my Twitter at Cretan7 or my YouTube at Cretan7. Check out my Instagram, Travels of Ren, Travels_of_Ren. There's actually more baking stuff I did on there, including the root cake that I made from the same cookbook. And I'll probably do another baking stream. I'll warn you guys ahead of time again on my Twitter. But I will do another baking stream, let's say, not in this upcoming weekend, but probably next weekend. Whenever my roommates are out of town. But next week is my break, so I will have no one around, so I can bake all the time. Check out my Twitter for more. I'm going to say check out my Twitter 13 times. Check out my Twitter for more on that. My stream archives, if they're not in the videos, are on YouTube at Cretan7. And I will see you all either on Thursday or whenever you choose to pop in again. Have a good night, guys. Eat some street rolls.